Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The baseball world is buzzing with whispers and speculation tonight. And if you're a Dodgers fan, you might want to sit down because things are moving faster than anyone could have imagined. Sources have been hinting for weeks that Los Angeles was in discussions to make a blockbuster move, and now, it seems, the deal is finally done. The Dodgers have officially confirmed what insiders have been quietly predicting. Carlos Correa, the star shortstop and third baseman formerly of the Houston Astros, is heading to Los Angeles. This news has set social media on fire, with fans from both coasts debating what this means for the upcoming season. Correa, who has been one of the most talked-about free agents of the past few years, is known for his dynamic defense, clutch hitting, and leadership in the clubhouse. The Dodgers, already a powerhouse, now look poised to reshape their infield and possibly change the balance of power in the National League. The exact terms of the trade are still under wraps, but sources say it involves multiple prospects and potentially a significant financial component, highlighting just how serious Los Angeles is about contending for another championship. Analysts are calling this one of the biggest mid-off-season moves in recent memory. Rumors of Correa's departure from Houston have been swirling since the end of last season, with speculation intensifying after the Astros struggled to match his market value in contract talks. Correa, drafted first overall by Houston in 2012, has been a cornerstone of the franchise, delivering an MVP-level performance on numerous occasions and guiding the team to playoff success year after year. Fans in Houston are reportedly heartbroken at the thought of losing their infield anchor, while Dodgers fans are ecstatic at the prospect of pairing him with their already formidable lineup. The narrative of this trade reads like a movie script. A top-tier shortstop, long coveted by championship-hungry teams, finally finds a new home where his talents could immediately tip the scales. Social media erupted as news broke, with hashtags trending and highlight reels of Correa's incredible plays dominating feeds. Commentators are already speculating about the synergy between Correa and the Dodgers' existing stars, imagining the strategic maneuvers, the double plays, the clutch hits that could define a season. This trade is more than a transaction. It's a statement that Los Angeles is not waiting around. Sources familiar with the deal say that the negotiations were intense, with both teams leveraging their top assets to reach an agreement. The Dodgers, known for their willingness to spend big to secure elite talent, reportedly offered a package that included highly touted minor league prospects along with cash considerations, signaling that this isn't just a short-term move. The Astros, meanwhile, are positioning themselves to rebuild strategically while retaining flexibility in their payroll, a decision that could set them up for future dominance even without Correa on the roster. The baseball community is dissecting every angle: how the Dodgers will adjust their infield rotations, whether Correa's presence will change the pitching approach for opposing teams, and how Houston will compensate for the sudden void at shortstop. Speculation is rampant about who might benefit most from this trade in terms of power rankings, playoff predictions, and the shifting dynamics of the American League versus the National League. For casual fans, this trade is an instant conversation starter, a rumor confirmed that feels like it reshapes the narrative of the MLB offseason. What makes this story even juicier is the timing. Just as the MLB offseason seemed to be settling into its usual rhythm, this blockbuster move has disrupted the expected flow. Analysts who had predicted quiet trades or minor adjustments now have to rewrite their projections, and fans everywhere are buzzing about the implications. The Dodgers clubhouse, already a hub of talent and veteran leadership, is now reportedly thrilled to welcome Correa, whose reputation as a team player precedes him. Houston's front office, meanwhile, is navigating the delicate balance of appeasing fans while executing a forward-thinking plan. Everywhere you look, the chatter is intense. Baseball podcasts, sports shows, Twitter threads, and Reddit discussions are all dissecting every possible angle of the trade. Rumors about additional moves, including potential pitching acquisitions to complement the new infield, have started to circulate, and the Dodgers appear poised to make a run at not just the National League title, but possibly the World Series. The energy in both cities is palpable, as fans imagine what the upcoming season could look like with this seismic shift in rosters. Correa's career trajectory only adds to the intrigue. From being drafted first overall by the Astros to becoming one of the most reliable and dynamic players in the MLB, he has consistently demonstrated the ability to perform under pressure. His defensive prowess, combined with his ability to hit in clutch situations, makes him a rare asset for any team, and his arrival in Los Angeles could catalyze a championship-caliber synergy that has been years in the making. Sports analysts are already theorizing about lineup configurations, defensive strategies, and how Correa might pair with other Dodger stars to produce historically memorable moments. Fans are poring over past statistics, highlight reels, and advanced analytics to predict what this trade could mean for the team's overall performance. The conversation is no longer just about speculation. It's about concrete possibilities, like playoff impact and record-breaking potential. Every interview, every social media post, every fan reaction adds layers to the ongoing narrative, making it clear that this is more than just a transaction. It's a cultural moment in MLB history. As the dust settles on the initial announcement, the buzz shows no signs of slowing. Sports media outlets are lining up to get quotes from players, executives, and insiders, while fans are flooding stadiums, forums, and social platforms with their excitement and opinions. Speculation about future trades, the opening day lineup, and how the Dodgers will integrate Correa into their roster continues to dominate headlines. For Houston, the challenge is equally compelling: how to maintain momentum and morale without their star shortstop, while leveraging the resources gained from this blockbuster trade to remain competitive. Across the league, rival teams are recalculating strategies, as a clear signal has been sent that the Dodgers are in all-out pursuit of another championship run. If last season felt intense, this new development promises to make the upcoming campaign one of the most talked about in years, setting the stage for dramatic storylines, heated debates, and unforgettable baseball moments. The rumor mill has confirmed what many hoped, and the MLB landscape will never be quite the same. The arrival of Carlos Correa to Los Angeles is already stirring conversations about how this trade could redefine the Dodgers' strategy for the season. Inside sources suggest that Correa's presence could allow the Dodgers to experiment with multiple infield combinations, optimizing both offense and defense in ways fans have only speculated about until now. Imagine Correa alongside a roster already brimming with power hitters, dynamic outfielders, and veteran leaders, each at the peak of their game. The potential for game-changing plays, late-inning heroics, and clutch defensive stops seems almost limitless. Social media is flooded with hypothetical lineups, highlight reels, and debates over whether this trade cements Los Angeles as the team to beat in the National League. Fans are imagining the electric atmosphere in stadiums, with Correa making diving stops at shortstop, turning double plays that could shift the momentum of entire playoff series. Analysts are scrutinizing every angle, from his batting stance adjustments to potential impact on team chemistry, and speculation is rampant about how opposing teams might adapt. The Dodgers' commitment to winning now feels palpable, and for fans, the sense of anticipation is almost overwhelming, signaling that this season could be unlike any other in recent memory. Meanwhile, Houston's front office is navigating the aftermath of losing one of its most celebrated stars. While the Astros are reportedly focused on rebuilding and integrating young talent, the emotional impact of Correa's departure is undeniable. Fans in Houston are expressing a mix of sadness and cautious optimism, hoping that the return package from the Dodgers will include prospects who could blossom into future stars. Rumors are circulating that Houston might explore additional trades to strengthen their pitching staff or bolster offensive depth, creating a ripple effect across the league. Baseball analysts are highlighting the significance of this move not only for Houston, but for the overall balance of power in Major League Baseball. Each decision by the Astros now carries heightened scrutiny, as fans and media alike debate the long-term consequences of parting with a player of Correa's caliber. Conversations in sports circles are filled with projections, comparisons to past trades, and discussions about how Houston's next season might unfold without the man who has been central to so many memorable moments. The Astros challenge is formidable, but the story is far from over as the offseason continues to evolve in real time. Correa's own perspective adds another layer of intrigue. Known for his leadership, professionalism, and clutch performance, he is expected to become an immediate influence on the Dodgers clubhouse culture. Interviews and insider commentary hint at his excitement for the new challenge, describing a desire to contribute not just statistically, but by mentoring younger players and elevating team morale. Fans are speculating about how his personality and on-field instincts will mesh with Los Angeles' existing stars, imagining scenarios in which he steps up during pivotal moments, whether it's a high-stakes playoff game or a regular season showdown with a division rival. Sports media outlets are dissecting his past performances, highlighting his ability to change the course of a game with a single swing or defensive play. The narrative being built around Correa in Los Angeles is one of anticipation, optimism, and high expectations, reinforcing the idea that this trade is not just about filling a position, but about transforming the team's identity and signaling to the entire league that the Dodgers are serious contenders. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on news, so drop a comment below. The ripple effects of this blockbuster move extend far beyond the two teams directly involved. Other contenders in both leagues are reevaluating their offseason strategies, with many now considering whether they need to make similarly bold moves to remain competitive. The trade has ignited debates among analysts, with some arguing that Correa's arrival gives Los Angeles a distinct advantage in tight divisional races, while others suggest that Houston's potential to capitalize on acquired prospects could create a formidable team in the near future. Fantasy baseball enthusiasts are also reacting, recalibrating rankings, and predicting how Correa's performance in a new environment might affect stats and projections. The excitement is infectious, with discussions spilling over into casual conversations, sports bars, and digital communities, all dissecting potential lineups, pitching matchups, and playoff scenarios. The MLB offseason, which often has periods of relative calm, now feels electric, driven by this single trade that could reverberate across the league for years to come. Media outlets and fans alike are captivated by every detail of the transaction, from the timing of the announcement to the initial reactions of players and executives. The Dodgers front office is being praised for its aggressive approach, while Houston is receiving both sympathy and cautious commendation for their strategic foresight. Pundits are dissecting the financial implications, the potential need for complementary trades, and the psychological impact on both rosters. Meanwhile, fan engagement has reached a fever pitch, with highlight reels of Correa's most iconic plays circulating rapidly and social media threads overflowing with predictions, memes, and spirited debates. The narrative unfolding around this trade is evolving daily, blending facts, rumors, and passionate speculation in a way that makes the offseason feel like a high-stakes drama. Every pitch, every at-bat, and every lineup decision in the upcoming season will now be scrutinized through the lens of this seismic move, making Correa's integration into Los Angeles one of the most compelling storylines in recent baseball history. Ultimately, this blockbuster trade is more than just a transaction. It is a signal of intent, ambition, and the ever-changing dynamics of Major League Baseball. For the Dodgers, it represents a bold step toward championship glory, a calculated risk designed to maximize their talent and leverage their roster in pursuit of a title. For the Astros, it is a pivotal moment in a longer-term strategy, one that could redefine their team for years to come. For fans, analysts, and players alike, the buzz surrounding Carlos Correa's move to Los Angeles is a reminder of why baseball remains one of the most exhilarating, unpredictable, and story-rich sports in the world. Every rumor, every reaction, and every analysis contributes to a narrative that is still unfolding, promising a season full of drama, excitement, and unforgettable moments that will be talked about for years. The MLB offseason has never felt this alive, and with Carlos Correa in Los Angeles, the stage is set for history in the making. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.